It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dickson to kick off for Seattle.
Michael Dickson with the honor of getting us started. And away we go from Lumen Field. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Already we've got a loose football. And the fumble recovery is made. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. The Seahawks with their first red zone opportunity of the game. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. One after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Michael Dickson to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dickson to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
For 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the jump.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check. You ready to spin? You ready to spin?
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Pass caught by Jack Besh. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Unlock Lions. Unlock Lions. Ready?
Design quarterback run here. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Roger McCreary brings him down that time.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And he's going to have this one down to the 20. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Let's go now. 19 strike. 80.
From the red zone on 1st. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jeanty. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
Hey, check that. Hey, ready.
Quick throw is caught. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
First down, Las Vegas.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal.
Go!
Genty. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's two looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are you doing, bro? Drawing up the design keeper. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders finish off their opening drive. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. 19, 18. 18, Roger, 18.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Moments around him. He's got space. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
This is Cox. That's Cox. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
19, Warriors 70.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Milrow. He rolls to his right. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
16 yards. That's another Seahawks first down.
From the red zone now. Dumped off to his running back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone.
Smith and Jigba. A gain of 7 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Only need to fall forward 1 more yard. Here's 3rd and goal.
Down. Hawk 70, Hawk, check, Panther. Unlock line.
Pushing for the end zone. And it lost the football. It's not loose. And it looks Looks like the defense got it. No touchdown. They recover, and this is going to be a touchback.
Kate, did those sidelines get loud or what? It was practically in unison. Everybody's shouting to jump on top of that one. We just needed an official signal if it was 6 points or a touchback. Unfortunately for them, well, it was a touchback.
They're going to throw now, following a turnover. It's a screen play to Genty. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. Now, the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry.
Okay, ready?
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Get it. Steady.
Genty from the gun. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at first down here.
Crack all 80. Go.
They're going play action. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a nice completion from the rookie passer out of Texas. Good for a first down, too.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending 1st and goal from the 3. And the defense holds him at the 2. Brock, he can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
Ready, ready.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Let's go.
Complete on the option. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of timing. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
Back to the 3 after that last play. It's 3rd and goal.
Go check. Go check.
They motion Tucker over left. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Kate, I like to call that whole situation right there complimentary football. The defense, they take the ball away. The offense, well, they possess it and drive it a good chunk down the field. And ultimately, well, your kicker delivers with the field goal.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready?
They go play action here. It's Milroe. Headed out right. It's caught. Garner. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Ready?
Handoff running left. Walker. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Get it, go!
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Finds his fullback. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Hold the ready.
Seahawks, first down. First
Here we
and
go.
10
Go,
at the
Reed, go.
36-yard line.
It's Walker on the option. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun now for Milroe. Raiders closing in, and down he goes. And they come through with a sack to bring around 3rd down.
11-yard loss on the play.
Defense's first sack of the game, kid. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, for a really big loss.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down.
Panther 11. Let's go. Panther 60. Mustang 19. 19 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
He has tried quite a few kicks in his time in the NFL, Kate, but a little extra excitement, I think, from everybody on the field. You don't get many chances to set a new career long. He took a shot, and he delivered.
His return starts at the 5. He's brought down after a nice little effort there, and that's going to bring us to our 2-minute warning. Now, Brock, things are dead even as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer. I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Go street. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Brought in by his back here, it's Jency. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the 1st.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line. Second down.
Let's go now.
Man in motion here. Throwing off the play fake. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Go. 79 Brook, 18 Cardinal. Warriors 70. Let's go.
They'll throw, third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
He may only be a rookie, but they've got some serious faith in him to hit from that distance like a long-time vet. That kick, actually a new season long for the rookie as well. Well done.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. From the gun, Milrow. That's dropped underneath. Walker. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, break off the first down.
And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that gives the Seahawks the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
18, 5 in. 60 Eagles, 60.
Walker on first down. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
70 Timberwolves.
Now it's Milrow. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Buffalo 18, Panther 60, Panther 60, Mustang 19, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Milrow from the gun. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up fourth down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
Just a whole different mindset now, Kate, really for both sides. As they go into halftime, more than likely tied, just starting from scratch. Whole new ball game.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. First down, play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Gotta be Lions. 19 Lions. Go street.
Running back sent in motion. And they're going to pass on 3rd and inches. He's trying to push the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Intended target was his running back. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Viking 18. Let's go.
Here's the snap on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fielded at the 7. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, pass. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 18 Pioneer. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready, ready?
Off the play fake. Milrow. He put everything he had into this one. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
By Brandon Smith. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throw here, 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. Back to throw it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Forced out to his right. Cut near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders push their lead further to start the half. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game.
23. Seahawks 13.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
On the set.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
For a Seahawks. First down.
Warriors 70.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
9-yard loss.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. Fits it through the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
Here we go. 19. Tiger. 19.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. This is Walker. Spins out of one stop. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Big play sets him up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5. From the red zone now. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming as a fan, as a defensive coordinator. I think as an offense, you continue. You've worked on it all week.
And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Seahawks shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Myers to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks cut it to a field goal game.
Seahawks 20. Michael Dixon making
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Hits his running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Come on.
This is Genty on 2nd. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Gain of 10 yards.
On the jump.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 43.
Shotgun give here to Genty. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
18 Cardinal. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
They're throwing it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
Tight end in motion left.
Go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
79 Broncos. Stephanie. Viking 18.
Looking to throw. Throw caught by his running back. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. That one is caught. Horton has it. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They go play action here. It's Milrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
A loss of 7.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack.
Dragon 60. Come on.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Pass is caught at the 9. And they're going to stop him, but he's got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Walker now from the gun. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take a 4th quarter lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
First play is going to be a give to Jency. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Back now, pressure coming. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Here's a nickel look by the Seahawks. 3rd down.
Ready? Back to 6.
Give up the guts. It's Jency. They're going to get him again. A couple of stops now, Brock, they've made behind the line. They're going to force 4th down. Now the Raiders readying for the punts, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Takes it in at the 21. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the set.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Big Lion. Yep.
Walker running to the right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Milroe now to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Cooper Kupp, the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
19, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 19 tight, 19 tight, 18, 5 here. Ready?
3rd and long, they're going to throw. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders have some new life in the 4th.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
And this one does not go far.
Complete to Trey Tucker. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 20-yard line.
Now come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Come on, come on. Hit. 19, 18.
Back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Dragon 6, 70 Lions.
He's back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead. Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders push their lead to 3.
Seahawks, 27.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. He finds Smith-Njigba right side. Free inside the 30. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 4th quarter lead. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. Myers gets the point after the go. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead. Now is Dixon to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And off to Jency. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. He's going to throw it. Brought in by his back here. It's Jency. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Let's go, 80. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw. A crucial mistake late. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's not going to get anything as that brings us to the 2-minute warning. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Running with Walker again. And fighting after a few. It's 3rd down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
On the jump. Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
That's caught for the first. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
26 yards.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Running left, here's Walker. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
60 Eagles. Go.
He's keeping it, gonna get it forward. So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week.